House coverage again at 7:10 tomorrow. Hesketh, a left-hander, who joined Boston for the last couple of months of the season last year. It has really been a big help to them in their comeback this year. Here's a pitch. It's a fly ball. Hit the left field, not deep. Incaviglia coming in, waving for it. He's got it. And Tanana pitches out of a jam in the bottom of the fourth inning. No runs, a hit and a walk. The Red Sox leave a pair. After 4 innings, it's still Detroit 2, Boston nothing. With Ernie Harwell, this is Paul Carey at Fenway Park in Beantown, Boston. The opener of a 3-game series between the Tigers and their old Eastern Division rivals, the Red Sox. And the Tigers have the upper hand as they come to bat here in the 5th inning. 2-0 Detroit. 2-run homer by Dave Bergman in the 2nd inning, the difference in the ball game. Here's Travis Fryman, who will lead off the 5th inning against Clemens. Roger has struck out 3. He's walked 1. Tigers have only 1 other hit besides the Bergman home run. That was a single by Tettleton in the 4th. Clemens ready to work. Here's his first pitch of the inning to Fryman. And the breaking ball is low. 2-time Cy Young Award winner, Roger Clemens. Into his windup. Here's the pitch. And it's high for a ball. Fryman taking some practice cuts. Here's a 2-0 pitch. There's a fly ball hit to left field. It's deep. Back is Plantier at the wall. He's looking, and it is gone. It caught the top of the wall up in the netting, and it's a home run for Travis Fryman, his 21st home run of the year. The Tigers now have a 3-0 lead over Clemens and the Red Sox. Well, Travis Fryman, after striking out the first time up against Clemens, hits one into the netting atop the green monster in left field. And that home run by Fryman was a Metro 25 dealer home run. And David Cole of Detroit will receive a cellular telephone plus a free front-end alignment. He made that lucky entry at Metro 25 Detroit, one of the Metro 25 dealers. There's a called strike on Skeeter. Barnes bounced out to second, his first trip. Lined up by Clemens, and the pitch fouled back behind the plate out of play. Well, you can tell by the inexperience of Plantier as he went back to the base of the wall, and that ball got up into the netting. The fellow who plays left field a lot here at Fenway gets pretty much aware of whether that ball's going to hit the wall or whether it's going to be up above in the netting. There's strike 3 called. Barnes strikes out looking. 4th strikeout for Clemens. Let's pause here for station identification. This is the Detroit Tiger Baseball Network. And this is WJR Detroit, where you can now hear Michigan's #1 sports talk show, Sports Wrap, 7 days a week at 6:15. When it comes to sports, you can catch it all right here on 760 WJR. There's Sean Hare, still looking for his first major league hit. He almost got it in the 3rd inning. There's a pitch from Clemens that's low for ball 1. Hare hit one up the middle that Jody Reed made a fine play on and got him at first base. Outside, 2-0 on Hare. Left-handed hitter waiting on Clemens. There's a ground ball tap past Clemens, charged by Reed. He sidearms to first in time to get Hare, and there are 2 down. We'll bring up Tony Phillips, who has gone out to Reed on the ground each time he's been up. 0 for 2 for Tony. Phillips steps in, spreads out at the plate into that crouch of his. Wind up the pitch by Clemens, and the fastball is in for a strike on Tony. 2 out, bases empty. Tigers in front 3-0 on a couple of home runs. Clemens works from the first base end of the rubber. Into his windup. The pitch. Fastball is outside. Ball 1. 1-1 on Tony. Clemens named the American League Pitcher of the month of September, and Cal Ripken, the shortstop of the Orioles, named the American League's Player of the month. Ripken hit .349, had 8 homers, and drove in 27 runs in the month. There's a foul. Back up over the roof and out of the ballpark. 1-2 on Phillips. Clemens went 4-0 in the month of September, and he's pitching in the first day of October. Had a 1.67 ERA in September in 5 starts and 3 complete games, 2 of them shutouts. Here's the motion, the pitch by Clemens. There's a fly ball lifted to left center field. Plantier and Zupsik back at the wall, and it is off the wall. Phillips digs for second. The throw will be toward third, and Tony's on with a 2-out double. Zupsik and Plantier both went to the wall, figuring they might have a chance, but then they backed off at the last moment and played the bounce. That'll bring up Whitaker, and it brings Pena out to the mound to have a word with Clemens. Originally, manager Joe Morgan had Clemens set to pitch the finale of the series in Milwaukee yesterday, have him go on 3 days rest. But he changed his mind. In the original rotation, Clemens was going to pitch yesterday, and Greg Harris would not have gotten that start, and Joe Hesketh would have opened up the series here tonight against the Tigers, but decided to give Clemens his full 4 days rest and come back for the opener here against the Tigers. They're going to put Whitaker on. They're not going to pitch to Lou. First base open. This will be an intentional pass to Whitaker, and that means that Clemens will be pitching to a right-handed hitter, Pete Incaviglia. Maybe. But in all likelihood, Tigers hurting right now. Milt Kyler has assorted ailments, hurts. Both legs are hurting. And Lloyd Mosby's right knee banged up and inflamed. So Whitaker gets a walk, and up comes Incaviglia. Incidentally, speaking of Tiger outfielders, Rob Deere not in the lineup right now, but his wife Jennifer is doing extremely well. Everything has gone fine with the birth of their twin girls and the first few days of their lives. 2 men on, 2 out. Incaviglia has struck out twice against Clemens tonight. First pitch is low and away, ball 1. 3-0. Tigers lead as they bat here in the top of the 5th inning. Phillips at second, Whitaker at first. Clemens checks the runner at second and pitches. There's a tap foul behind the plate. 1-1 on Incaviglia. Fryman led off this inning with his 21st home run. With 2 out, Phillips doubled, and Whitaker was issued a pass. The pitch from Clemens. There's a fly ball, deep left field, and goodbye. Off into the night, that one. It is out of this stadium. A 3-run homer by Incaviglia, and the Tigers take a 6-0 lead over the Red Sox. Phillips trots in from third. Here comes Whitaker. Incaviglia making the turn at third with his 11th home run of the year. 6-0 Detroit. That one is still bouncing toward Kenmore Square. And they're still buzzing about the distance on that one. I wonder if somebody's out there running a tape measure right now. Here's Cecil Fielder. Pitch high for a ball. That's 3 home runs in the game for the Tigers. And that home run by Incaviglia. was a Metro 25 dealer home run, and Willard Doolittle of East Detroit will receive a cellular telephone plus a free front-end alignment. There's a low one to fielder, and Willard made that lucky entry at Metro 25 Roseville, one of the Metro 25 dealers. Here's the pitch from Clemens. Strike call as fielder took a fastball. 2-1 on Cecil. Two out, nobody on. The pitch from Clemens. Swung on and missed. 2-2 on Cecil. Dana Kicker is listening in the bullpen for the Red Sox. Into the windup, 2-2 pitch. There's a foul in on the ground over beyond the Tiger dugout on the third base side. Once again tonight, the Tigers using the long ball to take a 6-0 lead. Last night, they had 3 2-run homers to build a 6-0 lead against Baltimore. Tonight, 3 homers, a 2-run homer by Bergman, a bases empty homer by Fryman, and a 3-run homer by Incaviglia. Clemens into the motion, the 2-2 pitch, fouled. Back to the screen, the count remains 2-2 on fielder. Fielder is flied out to right his first 2 times up tonight. The pitch to Sess. And it's high. Ball 3. Full count. On deck is Tettleton. Remember the last time the Tigers saw Clemens here at Fenway Park. The time he hit John Shelby with a pitch. John started stalking toward the mound. There's a ground ball deep third, gloved by Boggs. They throw across the diamond in time. Fielder is out, and that retires the side. But the Tigers come up with 4 runs on the 3 hits and a walk. No errors, nobody left after 4.5 innings. Tigers 6, Boston nothing.
We'll also hear Russ Hodges' legendary call on tape. That's this coming Sunday night on Costas Coast to Coast. Honey-baked brand ham, the fall favorite. Special occasions deserve honey-baked brand ham for its delicious taste and serving convenience. It's fully cooked. Call 689-4890. Traffic every 10 minutes, mornings and afternoons on WJR Radio 760.
Fifth inning here at Fenway Park. The Tigers have a big 6-0 lead over Roger Clemens and the Red Sox. Clemens has given up 3 home runs to the Tigers tonight. That's the 3rd time he has had that happen in his career. Not to the Tigers, but the 3rd time a team has collected 3 home runs off him in a game. He's given up 15 homers this year, and that's not a lot the way he throws. And the number of innings he pitches. Here's Pena to lead off the 5th inning for Boston. Up for just the 2nd time against Atlanta. Frank has limited the Red Sox to 3 hits. He has walked 1. Left-hander deals, and it's a strike on the outside corner. There's one high and outside for a ball. Tigers finished off their home schedule on a high note last night with that 8-3 win over Baltimore. And the Red Sox kept their hopes alive by winning in Milwaukee 9-8 last night, a wild one. There's a foul hit back this way out of play. 1-2 on Tony Pena. Big card show is coming up this Saturday out at Dearborn St. Martha's and Dearborn St. Martha's Hall. A monthly show coming up Saturday. It's located at Southfield and Oakwood across from Oakwood Hospital. There's a pitch inside to Pena, 2-2. Show hours from 9 to 3 on Saturday. Admission is free. They're going to have over 50 dealers on hand. All proceeds go to the St. Martha's Dad's Club programs. Bob Wimmer, the show chairman. Here's the pitch from Tanana. It's a grounder to second. Backing up Whitaker. He's got it. They toss to Bergman. And there's one down in the 5th inning. And we'll bring up Bob Zupsik. Speaking of Saturday, coming up a week from Saturday at Tiger Stadium, something unique. The Tiger players banding together to help out the clubhouse. Kids worked under Jim Schmeichel and for the Tiger players in recent years. Help them with their funds in college. There's a strike called on Bob Zupsik. Going to have an autograph session at Tiger Stadium from 10 until 1 on Saturday, October 12th to generate money for a scholarship fund to aid Tiger bat boys. Pitch low, and it's a 1-1 count on Zupsik. Charge is $25 a person. That includes a tour of the Tiger dugout and the home clubhouse. And the Tigers will be signing autographs inside the clubhouse. They'll come in through gate 14 on Cochran Avenue and then wend their way through the dugout, down through the tunnel, and up into the weight room, and then into the clubhouse. Swing and a miss by Zupsik. Now the count of 1-2. Dave Bergman, Paul Gibson, Mike Henneman, Alan Trammell, Travis Fryman, Jeff Kaiser, Darrell Evans, all promised to be on hand to sign. Ground ball back to the glove of Tanana. He spears it, throws over to Bergman in time to get him. 2 out in the 5th. Good play by Tanana. The batter now, Wade Boggs. Boggs is 0 for 2 tonight against Tanana. He's bounced back to Frank and looked at a called third strike. Tanana, in the middle of his motion, stopped. Now the windup. Here's the pitch to Boggs. And the off-speed pitch gets in for a strike. Well, the Blue Jays have broken that scoreless tie against California. They've picked up another run in the bottom of the 5th inning. Lead the Angels 2-0. Pitch outside to Boggs. 1-1 on Wade. Boggs hitting .329 at the moment. Here's the windup, the pitch by Frank. Fastball hit in the air down the left field line, slicing toward the stands. Incaviglia over, and it is a foul ball and touched by a fan. I don't know whether a fan caught it or not. There's just a little space. I've walked down into that corner. I'd say it's about 2.5 feet or so from the foul line to the edge of the stands. Not much room down there for an outfielder to maneuver in. A ball and 2 strikes on Wade Boggs. Center fielder Barnes shading way over toward left center on Boggs. That's where he hits an awful lot of them. There's a check swing foul back into the stands behind the plate. Well, the Blue Jays have added a total of 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. They're still batting, leading the Angels 4-0. The Blue Jays' magic number for clinching the Eastern Division title is down to 3. Combination of Toronto wins or Boston losses totaling 3. There's another foul back behind the plate, out of play. Count remains 1-2 on Boggs. We're in the National League. The Atlanta Braves battling to hang in with the Dodgers. Spotted Cincinnati a 6-0 lead in the 1st inning. They've come back and have scored 3 times now. It's the bottom of the 5th. The Reds lead Atlanta 6-3 in Cincinnati. There's a slow one, rammed toward short. Gloved by Fryman. The throw to first. Boggs is out. Fryman shading toward second, just in the right spot. And that's all for the Red Sox. They're out in order. We go to the 6th inning. It's Detroit 6, Boston nothing.
Working together for quality.
Everybody's working together for quality, from the dealers to the vendors, from the UAW to the company.
Individuals, parts, meshing.
Union, management, hourly, salary.
The minds, the hands, the hearts.
So much has to do with the attitude
of the men and women of the UAW and Ford.
We are working together. We have a common focus, and that focus is our customers.
An attitude of caring.
We care about the work. We care about making good products.
A pride in all Ford products.
My way might be better than yours, so let me run this by you first, and then listen.
When it gets to the end of that line and it rolls off, it's going out the door because it's a finished and fine product.
The UAW Ford, best-in-class quality program.
We care about the work.
So much has to do with attitude.
And then listen.
Working together for quality never meant so much to so many.
For a limited time, you can get free Rawlings baseball equipment like bats, gloves, and tote bags when you buy Ortho lawn and garden products like Weed Be Gone, Rapid Grow, and Orthochlor. It's easy. All you have to do is send your proof of purchase. Then we'll send you Rawlings baseball equipment. So don't get left out. Hustle down to your local Ortho dealer and get the details today.
Hockey players at National Sports Center, you'll find names like Bauer, CCM, Cooper, Micron, and more. Get the lowest price at National Sports Center in Windsor. Sticks, skates, protective equipment, all duty-free.
Tigers Baseball, WJR.
The Tigers are going to be facing a different pitcher here in the 6th inning. Roger Clemens has gone, leaving a 6-0 Tiger lead. And Dana Kicker, right-hander, takes over for the Red Sox. So Clemens, routed by the Tiger long ball attack here tonight, gave up 3 home runs, a total of 5 hits, and 6 runs in 5 innings of work. He walked 2 and struck out 4. Now Dana Kicker, who's won 2 and lost 3 in 17 appearances. 5 of them starts, takes over here to face the Tigers in the 6th inning. Kicker with an earned run average of 7.75. Opponents have been hitting at a clip of 353 against him. Now Kicker ready to face Mickey Tettleton, leading off the Tigers' 6th inning. He takes a strike on the outside corner. Tettleton has walked and scored a run, coming in on Bergman's homer in the 2nd inning. He singled to right the 4th inning. The pitch from Kicker. And that's a little low. Ball 1. 1-1 on Tettleton. Milwaukee clobbered Cleveland in the opener of their twilight doubleheader, 11-0. There's a ground foul outside first. In the 2nd game, Cleveland leads the Brewers 2-1 in the 4th inning. At New York, the 6th inning, the Yankees lead Baltimore 2-1. At Chicago, bottom of the 4th, Minnesota 1 and the White Sox 1. Oakland and Kansas City scoreless in the 3rd. Seattle in front of Texas 2-1 in the 3rd inning. Jim Leland fine-tuning his pitching staff at Pittsburgh for the playoffs. And Zane Smith had for 3 innings, then ran in John Smiley for 2 innings, and Hartley has come on in relief. There's a pop-up out to short left field. Going out, the shortstop, Rivera. Backing up, he makes the catch, and there's 1 out in the 6th. Here comes Dave Bergman. Bergman hit a 2-run homer into the Boston bullpen in the 2nd inning. His 7th home run of the year. That equals his career high. 3rd time he has done that. Or 3rd time he has hit 7 home runs in a season. Fly to center his last time up. The pitch from Kicker. Fastball is high. It was really cold in Boston when the Tiger flight arrived here in the wee hours of the morning. There's a strike called on Dave after having been so warm in Detroit. But it's warmed up here a little bit today, and it's going to be even warmer tomorrow, that warm air moving in from the west, from where we had it in Michigan. There's a pitch low and away. 2-1 now on Bergman. But with the warm air comes a possibility of some rain next couple of days. Here's the pitch, and he has to buckle out of the way. 3-1. One out, base is empty for Dave. Motion by Kicker and the pitch. There's a ground ball hit to the right side. Quintana, the first baseman, waits for it. Underhands to Kicker, covering, and they make the put out on Bergman. 2 out. And the batter will be Travis Fryman. Mentioned Rob Deere's new twin daughters. One of them named Carey, K-R-L-Y. One of Bill Gullickson's children is Carly, C-A-R-L-Y. There's a pitch low and inside, ball 1. Fryman has struck out and homered, hitting number 21 to lead off the 5th inning. 6-0, Tigers lead as they bat here in the 6th. Kicker kicks and pitches inside. 2-0 on Fryman. Walt Terrell for the Tigers, Joe Hesketh for Boston in a second game here tomorrow night. Bill Gullickson will go Thursday night after number 20. Kevin Morton will oppose him. There's a wild one over the head of everybody. Ball 3. That one slipped away. Three balls, no strikes on Fryman. Kicker delivers high, and Fryman gets a walk on 4 pitches. The batter will be Skeeter Barnes. Kicker was born in Sleepy Eye, Minnesota. One of the great town names in America. Fryman with a short lead at first. The pitch, and Barnes takes a breaking ball in for a strike. Kicker attended St. Cloud State University up in Minnesota. The pitch, and the curve is outside. 1-1 on Skeeter Barnes. Skeeter has bounced to second and looked at a called third strike. On deck is Sean Hare. Kicker sets and pitches. A swing and a little foul by Barnes. Out of a half swing by Skeeter. The Tiger front office made a move today. They named Larry Parrish manager of the Niagara Falls team of the New York Penn League, short season league. Larry Parrish, the former slugger in Montreal and the Rangers, inside for a ball. 2-2 on Skeeter Barnes. Fryman at first. The pitch. There's a chopper hit toward third. Charged by Boggs. He's got it. Whips to first in time. A good play by Wade Boggs. Gets Barnes, and that's all for the Tigers. They lead 1 after 5.5 innings. It's Detroit 6, Red Sox nothing.
Today, in its continuing quest for knowledge in the public interest, your pal, Discount Tire Company, presents a seminar on hypnosis. You're becoming drowsy, very drowsy. There! Now you're ready for a post-hypnotic suggestion. You will drive to the nearest Discount Tire store for a new set of Michelin tires, because so much is riding on your tires. When I count to 3, you will awaken and obey. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, I feel great, but I gotta run. Gotta get to a Discount Tire store. Gotta buy Michelin, because so much is riding on my tires. Michelin, Michelin, because so much is riding on my tires.
There, another enlightening psychological experience from Discount Tire Company. beloved purveyor of Michelin tires. Oh, just in case. 1, 2, 3.
Visit the new Taylor location on Eureka at Southland Mall.
Do you know there are only 44 sounds in the English language? 44. And when you learn these 44 sounds called phonics, you can read and spell almost everything. That's why Hooked on Phonics is so successful. We've set these 44 sounds to music, making learning to read simple and fun. So get hooked on phonics and take the mystery out of learning to read. Call 1-800-ABCDEFG.
Golf the new 18-hole championship course, Elk Ridge in Atlanta, Michigan. Tee times available. Call 1-800-626-4355. Sponsored by Honey Baked Ham Company. Michigan's source for afternoon information is the WJR News Center, 4 to 6:15 on Radio 760.
Here come the Red Sox to bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. They trail the Tigers 6-0. Frank Tanana has shut them out on 3 hits, and Jody Reed will lead off the 6-4 Boston. He has one of the 3 Red Sox hits, a single in the 1st inning. The left-hander Tanana ready pitches, and it's high and outside for a ball. Reed, Plantier, and Clark due up here in the 6th inning for the Red Sox. Now the windup by Frank. Here's the pitch. And that's in for a strike. 1-1 on Reed. Reed is an underrated ball player. He does everything they ask of him. Does good bat control. 283 hitter. A pitch to him. And it's high for a ball. Oh, it caught the strike zone somehow. It is a 1-2 count now on Reed. Frank has struck out 3. He's issued 1 walk. Reed forward in the batter's box. They pitch from Tanana. There's a line drive to left field. Coming on is Incaviglia. Won't get it. Plays it on 1 hop. Bobbles it. Now picks it up. Reed is on with a leadoff single here in the 6th. Now before Plantier comes to the plate, we'll pause for station identification. This is the Detroit Tiger Baseball Network. And this is WJR Detroit, home of Jimmy Lance, J.P. McCarthy's Focus, and Warren Pierce every midday. If you miss a day, you miss a lot on the leader for midday news and entertainment, 760 WJR. Here's Plantier. He has been up twice each time Tanana has struck him out swinging. Left-handed hitter cocks the bat. The pitch from Frank. And that's in for a strike. Bergman not holding on the bag with Reed at first base, figuring he won't be running with a 6-0 deficit facing the Red Sox. Plus, he could fill some of that void on the right side of the infield with a left-handed hitter Plantier up. Set by Frank. The pitch. It's high. Ball 1. 1-1 on Plantier. Mike Greenwell out of action. Plantier getting a chance to show what he can do. And a pitch from Tanana, and the fastball is low and away. Red Sox spent a lot of money in the offseason to acquire free agents. There's a foul into the stands behind the plate. Jose Canseco out in Oakland has hit his 44th home run of the year against Kansas City. He has moved 1 ahead of Cecil Fielder. The American League home run race, if there is such a thing. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Plantier. Set. They pitch by Tanana. There's a line shot foul hooking into the stands in right field. Mentioned the fact the Red Sox have spent a lot of money, and a lot of fans up here in New England expected them to walk away with things in the Eastern Division this year because of the acquisition of Jack Clark and Matt Young and Danny Darwin. Well, Clark has contributed, but Young and Darwin have not contributed all that much. Darwin out of action much of the season. And Young has missed quite a bit of action, too. Plantier must have broken his bat. He hit that ball awfully hard, but he went back to the dugout to get a new stick. Now working with a pine tar rag. Here back in the batter's box. 2 balls, 2 strikes on him. Reed at first base, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the 6th. 6-0 Tigers. Tanana ready. Pitches. Swing and a miss for the 3rd straight time. Tanana fans Plantier swinging. Here comes Jack Clark. Clark hit his 27th home run last night in Milwaukee. And hit it from the center field bleachers at County Stadium. That was a poke. He's 2 for 2 tonight against Tanana. Has 2 of the 4 hits off Frank. Infield hit in the 1st inning. A double off the wall in the 4th. There's a drive hit foul in the left field stands. Ooh, he took a cut at that first one. Wait a minute. Interference is called, I believe. Yes, catcher's interference called on Tettleton. No time at bat for Clark, and he reaches first base. Moving on to second, Reed. Yeah, that's the first time we've seen that this year. And it took us until game 157 for it to occur. So an error is charged to the catcher, Tettleton. And the batter is Quintana with 2 men on and 1 out. The pitch from Tanana swung on and missed. Reed at second, Clark at first. Well, I'll tell you, if Tettleton interfered with that swing, I'd hate to have seen what happened if he hadn't interfered with it. That ball was hit like a screamer into the stands. Here's the pitch, and it's high and outside. 1-1. Tanana in a spot of trouble here, goes to the set. There's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He pulled the string on that one, and Quintana was out in front. Two on, 1 out. 6-0. Tigers lead. Tanana taking his time. Quintana, right-handed batter, has a 1-2 count set by Frank. Here's the pitch. Fastball is in too close. 2-2 on Quintana. Carlos grounded out to short to end the 1st inning. He drew a walk in the 4th. Three home runs accounting for all 6 Tiger runs. Homers by Bergman, Incaviglia, and Fryman. A look to second by Tanana. 2-2 pitch, fouled off the end of the bat. Again, cutting a little too early. Tanana's pitch probably outside the strike zone. Quintana last year hit .400 against the Tigers. He was a very tough out. 2-2 count on him. 2 men on, 1 out. Now time called at the plate. Tanana took too long. Quintana came up through the Boston system. Signed out of Venezuela in late 1984 as a free agent. Quintana readies and pitches. Ground ball hit to third. If Phillips has it, he goes to second. They get one there, and that's all. Not hit sharply enough to get the double play. Now they get the second runner, Clark, off the bases. Reed goes to third. Quintana safe at first. And the batter will be Tom Brunansky. Brunansky has been up twice and has popped out both times. High stretch by Frank. Here's the pitch. And it's outside. Ball one on Bruno. Brunansky has 16 home runs this season. He had 15 last year after coming over early in the season from the Cardinals to the Red Sox for Lee Smith. The pitch from Tanana, and that's ball two, 2-0. 6-0, Tigers lead as the Red Sox bat in the bottom of the sixth inning. Reed at third, Quintana at first. The pitch from Tanana. There's a drive hit to deep left field. That's going to be off the wall. Played on the carom by Incaviglia. One run is scored. Here's the throw to second. And safe at second is Brunansky. Hits a double, and the Red Sox are on the board. Runners at second and third. Quintana stopped at third. The throw came from Incaviglia into second, and Whitaker's attempt at the tag was just a little late. Here's Luis Rivera with runners at second and third. Did 2 out. Kettleton out to have a word with Tanana. Those orange shin guards, bigger than they used to be in years past, covering the tops of the shoes, flopping around. They really do look like a lobster shell. Here's a pitch, and it's low one. Rivera checking his swing. He has bounced to second and flied to left. Tanana got Rivera for the third out in the fourth inning when he was in a jam with 2 men on. Dan Gaekler loosening in the bullpen for the Tigers. All right-hander. Quintana at third, Brunansky at second. A run in, 2 out here in the sixth inning. A wind-up by Frank. Here's the pitch. That misses outside, 2-0. From Cidra, Puerto Rico, Luis Rivera. Look to third by Frank. He winds, delivers. Strike. Got the outside corner on Rivera. 2-1. Tigers play 3 here in Boston, then go down the Atlantic coast to Baltimore to play 3 with the Orioles to wrap up the season. Here's the windup by Tanana. The 2-1 pitch. Just misses outside, 3-1. On deck is Tony Pena. This crowd looking for a big blow here, or at least another man on base. Looking for a Boston comeback. Tigers got 2 in the second, added 4 in the fifth to take their 6-0 lead. Red Sox have scored once here in the sixth. The pitch from Tanana. There's a fly ball down the right field line. That could be trouble. It is a fair ball in the corner. 2 runs are home. Rivera digs for second. He's in standing with a 2-run double. And it's 6-3 in favor of the Tigers. have tallied 3 here in the bottom of the 6th to tighten this one up. Here comes pitching coach Billy Muffet out. Dan Gaekler at work in the bullpen. The batter will be Tony Pena. Banana had shut out the Red Sox on 3 hits going into this 6th inning, but they have doubled their hit output. Reed opened up with a single after a strikeout at Plantier. Clark reached on catcher's interference. Quintana bounced into a force, but then Brunansky doubled off the wall and left, and Rivera doubled in 2 runs in the right field corner to make it 6-3. These 3 runs are all unearned because the inning would have been over. Well, it would not necessarily, because we don't know what would have happened to Jack Clark had he not been interfered with. But an error was charged on the play. Here's Pena at the plate. He is 0 for 2. Bounced out twice. Banana to the belt. The pitch to Pena. Off-speed pitch, almost a wild one. Here comes Sparky. I don't know whether Frank hurt himself. He may have. Sparky came bouncing up the dugout steps immediately. The umpire out to join them, and the call is made to the bullpen. That's going to be all for Tanana. Frank is coming out. Dan Gaekler, the lanky right-hander, will take over for...
Tigers used the old-fashioned weapon tonight to beat Boston, the home run. Bergman with a 2-run homer. Fryman with a bases-empty homer in the 5th inning. And then the big blow of the ball game, I thought, was Encavilla's 3-run homer in the 5th. That put the Tigers out in front by a 6-0 count. And Boston came back against the Tigers in the late innings, but they just couldn't muster enough. They did score 5 times. 3 of the runs off Tanana and 2 off the reliever Henneman. Tanana pitched a strong game, but he seemed to hurt himself around the middle of the game and then had to leave with the injury in the 6th inning, giving away to Dan Gaekler. But the Tigers had a big enough cushion thanks to the home run power, and they went ahead to beat the Red Sox here in the opening game. The Tigers and the Red Sox meet again tomorrow night. We hope you join us for that one. It'll be game number 2 at Fenway in the 3-game set. Paul Carey has other scores, and he'll be with you after these words.
Arthritis is America's #1 crippling disease, affecting over 37